What's up everybody, Brett Kennedy here. I'm going to be reviewing Dragon Ball Z's first ever movie, Dead Zone. So if you haven't seen it, there's going to be spoiler warnings ahead. But I will say this right off the bat, I really did have a fun time with this movie. It really was a nostalgia hit for number one. Number two, I actually thought it was a pretty decent movie. So my daughter actually came down and watched it with me because it was pretty late last night. She couldn't sleep. She's almost 2 years old. And we started watching it, and she was kind of getting into it too. And the really cool thing is her vocabulary is really starting to expand right now, and she actually said Goku. I was like, oh my goodness, such a proud dad moment here. But let's get into the movie a little bit. So let's start with this right off the bat. Is this movie canon? I'm not really sure. I know they say these movies aren't supposed to be canon, but however, again, I know these are filler episodes, but Garlic Jr. does make an appearance in the Dragon Ball Z saga after the Frieza saga. So it's almost like this movie did happen according to at least the episodes that were released here in America. So I do like how it starts out with a bang too. Piccolo is attacked right away with Garlic Jr.'s minions, and there's a battle right off the bat, and I really like when there's a lot of action heavy stuff at the very beginning. I will say there is a few weird scenes in my opinion, like when Goku jumps out of the water and he's completely bare from the backside. To me that's just kind of strange. I don't know if it's like a different time or what, but to me that's weird. And also when Gohan eats that entire apple and he's like basically drunk and he's like running around and seeing all these kind of weird things. I mean, it's not a bad scene necessarily, but it's just different. It really reminded me of the movie Dumbo, the classic movie Dumbo. I think it came out in like 1933. I remember seeing that scene though where Dumbo apparently does something similar and he's seeing a bunch of goofy stuff. I almost wonder if Akira Toriyama is like giving homage, is that how you say that, homage, to the Dumbo movie. I don't know if he's seen it possibly, but it would be kind of interesting to know that. The one thing I really did like is actually Garlic Jr.'s backstory on this. So the backstory is that Kami and Garlic Jr.'s dad were actually competing to be the guardian of Earth. And then after the former guardian, seeing the evil in Garlic I suppose is his name, in his heart he chose Kami instead. So I thought that was really cool. And then Garlic actually said that within 300 years he was going to have revenge upon Kami and upon the Earth. And then within 300 years, Garlic Jr. shows up. So I thought that was a really cool tie-in, how that happened. Also, I thought the transformations were awesome. I like Garlic Jr.'s 3 helpers, or minions, whatever you want to call them, when they transformed and gained all that muscle mass. I thought that was really cool. I'm in the fitness industry, so I mean, I like bodybuilding anyways, so you know, muscular characters like that, that's pretty awesome to me. But Garlic Jr.'s transformation, I think, is one of the cooler transformations that I can remember in Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z. So you have to really go back on this one a little bit because I mean, I'm so used to seeing Piccolo and Goku working together that I kind of forget they were enemies at the time. So this, and again, I know this movie isn't canon, but if you look at it, this has to take place before the Raditz Saga. So at the time, Piccolo and Goku are not friends at all. So when they have to work together, for the audience at the time in 1989, that is shocking. It had to have been shocking. This movie's runtime was only around 40 minutes, I believe, so there is not a lot of downtime at all. At the very beginning, Gohan's studying a little bit, about to eat, and then right away again, Chi-Chi and Gohan are attacked right off the bat, so there is not much downtime in this movie at all. And this was definitely a different time too, so again, there's 3 minions is what I keep calling them for Garlic Jr., but when Goku is fighting him, then Piccolo shows up to help him. Piccolo ends up fighting one of the minions one-on-one, straight up kills him, straight up just destroys him, and I'm pretty sure that Goku kills 2 people in this movie too. I know we're always talking about how Goku is so innocent and everything, and maybe it needed to happen to defend the Earth, I don't know, but if you go back and watch this movie, I'm pretty sure Goku kills 2 guys in this movie. Really cool to see Gohan's explosive power. It really reminds me of when he kind of loses it against Raditz. He's the same size, about the same age and everything, but Gohan really did save the day in this. But let's be honest with this. This is one little bugaboo about this movie, and I get it, it's just a cartoon, this and that, but why is Garlic Jr. so stupid? He actually wishes for immortality right off the bat, the first Dragon Ball movie, and basically what everybody's trying to accomplish later on. Frieza tries to do it, Vegeta tries to do it, they never succeed, but right off the bat, this enemy wishes for immortality from the Dragon Balls and actually gets it. And then the only way he could possibly be defeated is if he was in like some type of dimension where he couldn't reach Earth again. And he opens the Dead Zone and then gets knocked back into it. Like, That is the most weird thing ever. Like, why would he possibly do that? It's goofy, but it happens. That's how he's defeated. Gohan knocks him into the dead zone, and the movie's essentially over. So in short, the pros of this movie that I really like the transformations. I really like the action-heavy stuff. I really like Garlic Jr. as a character. I like the backstory as well. The things that I didn't like as much, some of the humor was kind of a little too corny. Don't get me wrong, I like corny humor, but some of it was a little bit over the top for me. Just the way that Garlic Jr. is defeated, I don't think that any enemy would be that dumb to actually open up the only way that you could be defeated, to open up the dead zone like that and get knocked back into it. I'm not a huge fan of that. However, this was a really good movie in my opinion, so I'm going to give it 4 out of 7 Dragon Balls. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Please smash that like button. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm and for us to reach more people. What are your thoughts and opinions on today's episode? Please comment below. Let us know and we'll get back to you in the comments. And if you do like this kind of content, we would definitely be very, very thankful if you would subscribe to this YouTube channel and turn on notifications so you get up to date when new videos are released. Thank you again, guys.